Going to be changing the ignition coils on the 2009 Volvo XC90. This is for any 3.2 liter inline six motor by Volvo. And we'll get right into it. First, you want to go on the cab and pop the hood latch. And the release is right under here by the driver's side headlight. Oh. Gonna get. Good old fall time. All right. Next, you want to get the top engine cover off. There's 4 grommets. You just want to lift up on each side. Actually, that side just came up, so sweet. Considering I'm doing this one-handed. Just go ahead and remove that, get it out of the way. So like I said, all we're going to be doing is replacing the ignition coils. We've already replaced the spark plugs in it, so we know that the coils are bad. So we're going to go ahead and replace those. We know we're getting a misfire in cylinders 3, 4, and 5. So when you're looking at the front of the car, this coil right here, that coil is cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4, cylinder 5, cylinder 6 right there. We are going to be replacing number 3, number 4, and number 5. And when replacing spark plugs and coils, it's always recommended to replace the coils and the spark plugs at the same time, but we're balling on a budget, so got to work with what you got. So we've got our 3 coils right here from 1A Auto. Love 1A Auto. They have high quality parts, very durable. I've been ordering from them for years. All you're gonna need is a 8mm socket with a ratchet and probably an extension to make it easier, but in my case, I'm using my impact gun. Go over. These bolts out, don't lose these. As you can tell, we've already lost one because they're different. Next, you want to remove the electrical plugs. All you do is just push in on the ends, straight back, just like that. And these just pop right out. Some of the time you might have to get a flathead screwdriver and kind of wedge it up into here and get them out, but these usually come out pretty easy. And just like that, do the same thing with all the rest of them. So we've got all the 3 coils out that we were going to remove. Got them right there. We're going to go grab our new ones. And yeah, like I said, these are from 1A Auto. I've been ordering parts from them for years now. I've had nothing but good luck with them. All right, we got all our new coils. We'll start putting them in. And I do have a video out right now of how to replace the spark plugs on this motor. And I go into a lot more depth of how to replace the spark plugs and the gaps, and a lot of good information in that video. If you want to go ahead and check it out, it's on my page, ToolUpHandyman. Go ahead and put the electrical connectors back on. Make sure that these tabs are lined up with the mounting point on the top of the valve, or in my case, cam cover, because these are overhead cam engines. Make sure the electrical plug's plugged in all the way. Make sure this locking piece snaps in. Some of the time you'll be able to hear it snap, but this motor's got a lot of miles on her. Next, you want to take your hardware. Now, I'm going to be using my impact gun to tighten these down, but I always get the bolts down a few threads, at least a quarter of the threads of the bolt down first before I start using the impact. Because there have been times I just went straight to the impact gun to tighten stuff down and I stripped it out. I was actually replacing the water pump on the Toyota Highlander with the 3.5 liter V6. If you've never had to replace the water pump on that motor, it's a pain. few oomps from the gun. Make sure they're tight. Sweet. Go ahead and get the cover back on. Push all 4 sides down. There we go. We'll go in the cabin, we'll hook the scan tool up and reset the codes. Now what I'm using to reset the codes is my launch scan tool. You can get this on Amazon. This is the older model. I got this a few years back, but I know they've got some newer models, but it's by Launch. You can get them on Amazon. Not bad price. You don't need this tool to do this. You can use any OBD2 scanner to reset the codes, but in my case, this is what I'm using. So the nice thing about this scan tool, it's got a VIN scan on it. So it automatically scans the VIN on the car, so you don't have to type anything in. And that's the correct one, so we'll press OK. And then next it'll start going through everything that this scan tool scans on the car. And there it goes. You can kind of get a sneak peek of everything that this scan tool can scan on a car. Yeah, real nice scan tool. I've had this thing for years. I've done a lot of diagnosing with it. If you're real into automotive repairs and stuff like that, I'd definitely look into a scan tool like this. It's on the cheaper side, but once it's done scanning, you get a diagnostic report. Which we'll go ahead and scroll down. ECM control. Ooh, this thing's got a lot of codes. Woo. Yeah, and you can click on each one and scroll through and see exactly which problems are going on with the car, if there's any. 296,000 miles, still runs like a champ. That'll do it for the coil replacement. Like I said, I've got a video out right now on my page about how to replace the spark plugs, and it's got a lot more information on it. See you on the next one.